Yes, I am Milton, son of Carpenter and Marion. Daddy Carpenter worked on skyscrapers, Mom Marion. I'm the son of Carpenter and Marion. Yes, I know. Those 2 points of light make me look cool. Come see me. Be a part of tearing down the Great Wall of Chinese evil that has just me and all the imagery I'm going to show you. It also has your lifeline not working when you call me, your family's lifeline. 424-229-4140. Make that video, post that video. Whatever you get when you don't get me in just 5 minutes. Some of the stuff I'm going to show you is going to tell you just how to do that. Oh yeah, I'm the guy with the stigmatized eyes. Growing a new pair. You got to grow a whole new body to build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Yeah, the light's not too good. It's constantly hazy outside lately, so it does show off the kind of bumpy parts there, huh? Is that supposed to be that way? That's the old eye, the smaller brownish circle slowly disappearing. Or the old eyes, the new eyes are the bigger bluer ones growing in. This is my son Clark and Mary. Got sugar check, so I better get started with that. I have forgotten to do it in the middle of all this. This is your phone. One of two things. High sugar is needed to grow a new pair of eyes and a whole new body. Yes, I'm in a wheelchair because blue-eye DNA is taking over for brown-eye DNA. Oh, I gotta go find my damn sticker. Blue-eye DNA is taking over for brown-eye DNA. And it's got to go on with the whole body. Alright, it's not here. It's got to be in there. Well, it just flew out the window in the middle of the night. I guess that's a possibility. Well, it's not here. You have to stop. Oh, there you are. This thing will literally, it's bizarre. Watching it fly all over the room. Flew underneath the closet doors and into the closet. I had to move a whole lot of stuff to get to it one time. And then about a week or two later, did the same damn thing. Flew out of my hand, flew under the closet door again, and it's a dream of Genie and Bewitched, I tell you, that's what it is. But yeah, growing a whole new body. Medical research being passed by with our Gates livelihoods and hijack lifelines. If it seems like I use these two fingers most often, one, it's hard to tell where I've done before. They heal up really quickly. And two, not like back was in the Good Samaritan and later in the convalescent hospital from here. It's not like that. Don't leave little bumpy things all over you. But yeah, these are my typing fingers. $264, how about that? Well, it's high, yeah, it's supposed to be good. 85 to 105 is it's average. But my question is, when I have 479, I don't feel any different than when I have 95. And it will drop 200 points in the middle of the night have a big plate of spaghetti. I mean, half a jar of ragu and a couple burgers worth of ground beef. And the next morning, it is 200 points lower, 200 plus points lower, I think. And if that's happening, and the average is 105, around in there. What would happen if I lost, if my body needed 200 points worth of sugar? Nice checking post and 5 cards. I've shown you a couple. What would happen then? Would I be in a reverse coma? Let me get to my parable. I got a good parable for you. Geraldine is waving goodbye to these nice young ladies who came to talk to her. And they get in their car. They don't always ride around on those bicycles anymore. Apparently the church has a lot of extra money from the marks. And yeah, what I mean by marks is what you will see, or at least Geraldine's son Tony would see in his work as a policeman. They set someone up there, the mark. But she waves goodbye, and they drive off, and she calls up Tony. He comes over, and he says, "Oh," she says, "Well, I did everything you told me." They left a cartoon Bible here, and I hate those and does. I got to work on that. He said, "You did great, Mom." And he goes over, and propped up on the china cabinet there is a camera. All spare in love, war, and when they're preying on your elderly. And he's got a good big gigabyte card in there. Could have just been an audio maker, because those things can go on for weeks. Some of those are really nice audios, low def files. Could be that, but he's got that camera up in there. Oh, Tony, yeah, no, Tony probably have access to much more sophisticated, or what do they call them? Those low cams they put up and around. Probably has those, but play along. And he says, "Did you give it to him?" And yeah, I gave him the photo book. It's a photo book from yours truly, or not that I've assembled it, except that I designed the imagery. You can assemble it with my best 93 check imagery. Well, here's one of them. You can print out 1,000 of those for your next party. Holiday season coming up. But they sent an actual little book, and Tony thought it was funny. The Book of Truth about the Mormons. The Book of Truth about the Mormons. Where I tell you how to check and post and 5 in front of them. 424-229-4140. I've been asking for World Trade Center 93 checks, like 93 checks. For over 9 years, I have yet to get one. No mail, no certified mail, no non-certified mail, no FedEx, no UPS. In those 9 years, about the 93 checks, about any of my attention getting, the videos and imagery. But they got a little book there assembled to hand out in their community, in their city, to let the devil's people walking among us with their thorn in the side of Christianity know that true believers, true Christians, are not impressed with their fraud of the faith, what they have been doing. So, aside from getting the church princesses, the 3 young ladies who came to talk to Geraldine, on video being those church princesses. They've also given them something to think about, and we'll be checking and posting 5 in front of them. Oh, Geraldine tried to call, but she couldn't reach me. Oh, Tony's phone was making a video of it though. And she couldn't reach me, and she explained, I don't know when else this phone won't be allowed to work. She's elderly. She might need to go to the hospital. And she asked him, you show up on Milton's call log. Yes, the guy who designed the imagery in the Book of Truth about Mormons. She said, you can reach him by phone. I'm sure you can reach a lot of folks other folks can't reach by phone. Remember, guys, when you try to call me, you get that phone ringing, that error message, that busy signal, and the phone on my countertop here is not ringing at all. If you get to leave a message, I sure don't get it, and you don't show up on my caller ID, my call log, my call records. I don't know if you show up on your own, you got to check. But those are folks worried enough about, they placed that Hussein in the highest office in the world. Right after 9/11, we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Husseins. They did that, and you can do that when you can't reach the voters to tell them who they should vote for. You can't reach www.vote-truth.blogspot.com and the voter registration links there. You can do that then. But it's my mini posters are all mixed up. You can do that, but when they reach out to those who harbor terrorists in their countries, before they even reached out to the American people, they got the backlash even with the media not being allowed to report on certain things. So they're a little worried, and they are altering phone numbers covered up. I make videos of this call log every once in a while, and not one. And over 9 years of asking, no 93 checks, no, I think they go together. 93 checks, I'm going to laminate and put them together and have a little different than the 4x6s and all that. They can place, but they're worried. Those who are so caught up in their zealotry, they couldn't see that as being wrong. They're teaching us how good the Middle East is, where you can't talk to a fellow American. Yeah, there's no good light out there. Well, you can't talk to a fellow American, and you can't do business with me. You can't do any of that. Geraldine knows they can reach me. That I've made videos of the call log with the Mormon missionaries, actually I said missionaries, on the caller ID there. How do you do that? When else will my phone not be allowed to work? Do you have to call up those folks who put that awful man in our White House to stain our democracy? We don't go by names, or the fact that Obama grew up in Africa, then moved to Hawaii, and on to placed in the highest office in the land, and no one could say anything about him because he's of a special type. He's Muslim. They don't name him Hussein unless they're Muslim. Do you have to call up them, those who placed Obama in office, before you are able to talk to certain people? She's curious. She used to be a reporter. She's retired now. And she didn't get a very good answer. They're taught from birth how to BS. But get those photo books of truth together. Excuse my language. You can hand out 1,000 of these at your next party, and you got 1,000 folks who know what to do when the Mormons come to their door. Check your post and pop. You don't have to wait till they come to the door. You can call up their temples where the devil's gatherings are conducted each Sunday. long-winded things, about 3 hours or so. You can call up them and ask, what do you know about this? I can't reach Milton. When else will my phone not be allowed to work? You can. Get the reactions and post. And yeah, you see them out having dinner in public somewhere. Oh, they've interrupted yours. I'm sure. I know they've interrupted mine over the years. I've got an image that says I think they're stalking me. Are they stalking you? Do they knock on your door? Make that video of America's Hijack Lifelines, post it, and do lots of stuff like what Geraldine and her son are doing. Expose the devil's people walking among us, the wolves among the sheep, for what they are.